Last week on Friday Night SmackDown, we learned that the WWE would be introducing the first ever mid-card championship for its women's division, and that is the WWE Women's United States Championship. And just last night on Friday Night SmackDown, we learned that 12 women over on Friday Night SmackDown would be competing in a tournament to crown the first ever WWE Women's United States Champion, which would be culminating at Saturday night's main event. We even saw the first of the four triple threat matches that are in this tournament to crown the WWE Women's United States Champion, as Bayley defeated both B-Fab and Candice LeRae to advance to the semifinals. In this video, we're going to be going over the rest of the WWE Women's United States Championship tournament. I'll be telling you guys who I honestly thought should have won the match last night on Friday Night SmackDown, and ultimately who I hope is going to become the first ever WWE Women's United States Champion. But before we get right into the thick of things, make sure you guys hit that like button, turn on the bell for all notifications as you subscribe to the channel. That way you guys never miss another upload right here on the YouTube channel. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. I would actually love to hit that before the end of the year, so if you guys can help with that goal, I would absolutely appreciate it. But now, let's get right into the WWE Women's United States Championship Tournament. So like I said, Bayley picked up the victory in the first of four triple threat matches that kicked off this tournament. And at the end of the day, though I understand why Bayley picked up the victory here because of her status within the women's division, and the fact that history would be made if she were to win the championship because she would be crowned the first ever Grand Slam champion within WWE, I don't think she really needed to pick up the victory within this triple threat match. I was personally pulling for Candice LeRae to pick up the victory in this triple threat match because, it's made for women like Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae and many others that are in this tournament are finally fighting for a mid-card championship within the women's division, something to get them over the hump and actually have something to fight for, while the bigger enough women like Bayley and the rest of the main event type talent in the women's division have the women's world championships to fight for. This gives the opportunity to somebody like Candice LeRae, like Michin, like Naomi, and like many others in this tournament to finally fight for something and to have something else to fight for within the women's division. Bayley picking up the victory is cool, but I just was really pulling for Candice LeRae to finally have something to fight for. But I do understand other people's sentiment in saying that Candice could be somebody that chases for the championship and not having to win the championship and be the inaugural champion. So I understand where people are coming from in that standpoint, but I guess we'll see where the rest of the tournament unfolds when it comes down to who is ultimately going to be in the semifinals. Bayley will now either face the winner of Bianca Belair, Chelsea Green, and Blair Davenport. And first of all, I have to say I love that Blair Davenport is being utilized within this championship tournament. And Bianca Belair is one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. To me, in my eyes, this has to be the moment where Chelsea Green moves on into the semifinals. Chelsea Green is made for this WWE Women's United States Championship. I mean, she has been absolutely killing it in every sense of the word, since her comeback to WWE. And that was, so long ago at this point. But at the end of the day, people love Chelsea Green and what she has been able to do within the women's division since coming back into the fold of WWE. And she has been absolutely killing it. So I'm really pulling for Chelsea Green to pick up the victory here and go up against Bayley in that semifinal match. But who do you guys want to see win that match? Down in the comments, let me know. We then move over to the other half of the bracket, as we're going to be having the other half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Jade Cargill, take on Piper Niven and Michin. And I'm personally pulling for Michin to pick up the victory here because I think, again, this is a championship made for somebody like Michin who has been grinding and killing it, within the spots that she has been given over the course of the last few weeks and months in 2024. And I love Piper. I think Piper is also somebody made for this championship. And, Jade Cargill advancing into the semifinals would be a great spot for her. But, Michin, like I said earlier, she's just been killing it in every single spot that she has been given over the course of the last few months. I mean, we saw that dumpster match that she had with Chelsea Green not too long ago, and both of them killed it within that dumpster match. It was absolutely one of the best matches on that entire show, that episode of SmackDown. But, somebody like Michin and that Women's United States Championship, and having her hold that championship and becoming the first ever women's United States champion be just a fantastic spot for her. And I feel like she would ultimately make that championship worth something within the women's division. Having something to fight for like that championship finally would be a great spot for her. And I would honestly really hope that she can hold on to that championship and make it worth something within the women's division. So I'm personally hoping for Michin, but I want to know your thoughts. Who do you guys want to see win that triple threat match down in the comments? And then finally, the last of the 4 triple threat matches, as we have Naomi taking on Miss Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton, and Elektra Lopez of Legado del Fantasma. And I mean, come on, I think a lot of people are pulling for Naomi to pick up the victory here, because Naomi has had a very up and down 2024 ever since coming back to WWE, back at the Royal Rumble. And, though, Tiffany Stratton would be a great first ever WWE Women's United States Champion, she's Miss Money in the Bank, she's got other things planned. And Elektra Lopez, though I'm honestly finally happy that they're putting Elektra Lopez in something, from Legado del Fantasma, I just don't see it. I would absolutely be shocked, honestly, if she were to pick up the victory within this triple threat match. But I feel like this triple threat match is solely made for Naomi to pick up the victory and head to the semifinals. So, out of all the 4 triple threat matches that are within the first round of this Women's United States Championship tournament, this one to me seems like the easiest one to call. So, if you guys are following along in my semifinal match, it would be Bayley and Chelsea Green. And then on the other half, it would be Naomi and Michin. And I feel like those 4 women are incredible to really make this United States Championship for the women's division stand out and really make it something worthwhile and honestly something to really, want to fight for within the women's division now in WWE. And, my finals, you guys are probably going to know it right when I say it. It's going to be Chelsea Green and Michin. I want to see that rematch again, because we saw the dumpster matchup between the two. It was absolutely, like I said earlier in the video, one of the best matches for the women's division in 2024. And having that match take place at Saturday Night's main event to see who can become the first ever WWE Women's United States Champion, having the first ever mid-card championship within the women's division would be absolutely fantastic. And, the winner that I really hope picks up the victory and becomes the first ever WWE Women's United States Champion out of those 2 would easily be Chelsea Green. I love Michin. Michin is, easily one of the contenders for this Women's United States Championship. But just like somebody in, Candice LeRae, I think Michin having a chance to face, and fight to get to that Women's United States Championship, having to chase that championship further down the line would be a great moment for her. And if she were to ever become the 2nd or the 3rd ever WWE Women's United States Champion, that would be a great spot for her. And I know any of these women would hold that championship with pride because now they finally have something else to fight for within the women's division. So that's how I would personally book the Women's United States Championship tournament. But I want to know your thoughts on who you ultimately want to see win that WWE Women's United States Championship down in the comments. Now, I do want to say before we end this video that this is honestly just my personal opinion. The fact that we're finally having something else for the women to fight for within the WWE Women's Division is great. And the fact that we're only seeing Friday Night SmackDown superstars in this tournament to crown the first ever WWE Women's United States Champion, I fully expect that come 2025, we will be getting a second women's mid-card championship within the fold of WWE over on Monday Night Raw, as we will most likely be getting the Women's Intercontinental Championship down the line. I would love to see it happen in 2024, but when they first introduced the Women's United States Championship on this past episode of Friday Night SmackDown, and many people thought that we were going to be seeing the Women's Intercontinental Championship that coming Monday, which was just this past Monday, and we didn't get to see that, I honestly just thought that, you know what, they're probably just saving it for 2025, which I ultimately don't think is even really that bad of an idea, because you can either, save it for Royal Rumble season, or you can even make a women's elimination chamber for the first ever Intercontinental Championship. And hell, you can even have a tournament that culminates at WrestleMania this year to see who can become the first ever women's Intercontinental Champion. I don't know, I'm just spitballing there. But hopefully, come 2025, we do see that Women's Intercontinental Championship come into the fold, because I do think that the women of Monday Night Raw should have something to fight for as well. But those are my thoughts on the WWE Women's United States Championship Tournament, how I would book it, how I would ultimately see things go down. But I want to know your full thoughts on this WWE Women's United States Championship Tournament down in the comment section below. How excited are you that we are finally seeing a women's mid-card championship within the division of WWE? Are you excited for it? Are you skeptical about it because of, booking decisions in the past? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section, as I would absolutely love to read them. And yeah, we'll see each other down the line. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Stay safe. God bless. Peace.